let's check this. They usually take a little bit longer to update the tier lists. This time they updated at the same time as Prywin, so I want to go over their ratings. Right? Over the ratings for the new characters and the treasures on Nike GG. Let me lower a little bit the orchestra music so it's not too loud. It should be fine, hopefully. And let's check. The only thing I saw while I was making the other video is that all 3 treasures are on the combined SSS. All the good girls are on SSS. Brief, Moron, and Helm. Okay. Recommended on Helm is the 7-10-10. Recommended on Moran is the 7-10-10. And recommended on Brief is the 10-7-7. Okay, I can get behind all of those, right? Summer Doro not on SSS. On combined. What the fuck is Summer Doro? Okay, that's a little bit low in my opinion. That's a little bit low on Doro. Because combined does not take into consideration PvP. It's only a story and boss. I will say that's too low for Doro, 100%. And a few more characters in there as well. Same for Exia. Like, you cannot put Exia Treasure on the same tier as fucking Doro. But again, you know, you can move Exia down 1 tier. Everything is fine. Everything would be good. Maybe Doro 1 tier up. I said this on the other video, but if your complaints for a tier list is moving a character 1 tier up or 1 tier down, it's nitpicking rather than, you know, the tier list being useless. Nitpicking. I would move a lot of characters up and down, but then again, I'm a hater for Red Hood as well and Alice, and I refuse to put Alice on SSS, right? That said, Moron, Private, and Helm on Triple S, completely fine. No problem on that. The skill recommendations are fine. I already said it on the other video. I think you can get some of the other skills up, but it depends how much you're gonna use them. The only one being Private on the skill 2. If you are gonna be using her a lot, which again, best B3 buffer in the game, the damage taken can be taken up to level 10. But I'm lazy, so I will keep her at 10-7-7 because that's already good enough for her. Already good enough for Miku. You know? Where is Chisato? Where is Takina? And where is also Centi Treasure? That's what I'm interested in. Let's go into abnormal so we can find them easier. No? Okay, so Chisato is on S. And Takina is not rated yet. What else is on S? Okay, a few characters that I would move up on S personally, but alright. Chisato, 7-10-10. Either cube is best for her thanks to how SMGs work. Resiliency, highly recommended. Or Resi or Bastion. Okay, I will also recommend the True Damage Cube. A decent cube, finally. Huh? Pierce and True Damage cubes are decent, but super expensive. Unless you have all the characters that can take advantage of them, not really worth investing into them. And what is the Centi Treasure? That's kinda cap. I'm gonna be honest. Centi Treasure at the same level as Elec, Boom and Shock, even Solin with the CDR. A lot of the characters in here, I think A is the tier where I disagree the most probably. But because a lot of the characters are clearly either worse, almost useless in PvE, or directly should be like a tier high as well, no? Centi is useless in PvE. You can cope for the interaction with Crown, but if we're honest, why would you be running her when she provides nothing else, right? You can run so many other characters that can proc the interaction with Crown while giving you good stuff. Be it with your Helm, be it with your Nayuta, be it with your fucking... Nayuta doesn't proc it. Be it with Delta as well. Whatever it is, right? But yeah, nah. So Centi at the same level as, for example, Drake Treasure and Sweet Treasure is kinda crazy. I think A would be probably the tier I disagree the most. And same for B. A bunch of characters in here that Solin, Polly are fucking useless. They have seen no usage at all. But again, it's different, right? Because when I'm talking shit about the character, I talk from the perspective of how I rate units myself, like overall usage in PvE, right? They have their own methodology to rate characters based on story and bossing. So I can see why the discrepancies, but some of them I think is too much. Like Centi is not useful at all on any category. Is there any information on her on why they put her there? No. Yeah, that Centi is too high, way too high. Way too high. Nikkei's tier list from 2021 for some reason keeps adding new characters. I don't think it's 2021 or 2023 or whatever the fuck the game was released. But yeah, a lot of the ratings are not up to date. A lot of these characters should be like a little bit lower. Senti Treasury is T0. Don't be a hater. I'm a hater. I can agree with the T0 placement if we're talking about her summer skin on the asset tier list. That would be the only thing I could agree. God damn, she looks fine. That's the only thing I could agree. Anything else? Fucking useless unit. I think Milk is even worse. But I think Senti is competing almost with that Milk Treasure. Not gonna lie. It's getting close as how useless it is. Same for Pei and Polly. I don't know if they're good in PvP. As usual, I talk PvE only. Okay? I don't talk about PvP because I don't know anything. But yeah, I agree with the 3 treasures on top. I think no one will disagree that these 3 characters are fantastic. You can say one might be a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but again, nitpicking. Chisato, I think it's fine with some of these placements, but I think some of the units in S 100% should be going lower, or at least some of the characters should be going higher. Because Tia, by today's standards, we were talking about this yesterday, but when was the last time you guys used Tia Naga? Or Tia, because Naga, yeah, sure, if you're a new player, you can still use it as your second B2, right? Good heals, good buffs, if you can take advantage of them. But Tia? Oh no, fucking forever haven't used her. Same for a few of the characters here, like the Extra Treasure, but overall, I can see Chisato there. I personally would bump her one more, but again, that's me. And then Senti, too high. Too high for my own taste. Like, for example, Julia Treasure has seen usage in raids. Viper Treasure sees usage in raids. You can't use them. Who the fuck is using Senti? Who is using Senti? Just slandering the best girl. Okay, reset time. Let's go do dailies actually. Most of the placements are fine. I just think that Senti one, it's way too high. Way too high. Overall, it feels like triple S and double S is fine, and then everything else, a lot of the ratings are a little bit iffy. S is still fine as well. Again, you can just say, move Doro up, move fucking Extra Treasure down, and it can still be fine. Even though I don't agree having Dorothy Serendipity anywhere close to Scarlet, anywhere near close to Exia as a DPS. The others could be like, yeah, whatever, it's fine, right? And then everything below that, A and below, needs a wash of a revamp of moving characters, because a lot of them are just not useful, like at all. Even almost same for Maid Private, it's been forever since we use her. Brief, Phantom, Gijo can have some usage thanks to her buffs on elemental content, but that's about it. But yeah, enough ranting, enough jumping, let's go to dailies, which is the important part